In the beginning of 2022, I first discovered videos about how to reduce screen time. And it was truly the first time where I figured out why screen time was really bad for me. Before this point, you'd always heard your parents say, "Oh, go outside and play and whatever and put away your phone." But I never truly realized why I had to put away my phone up until the beginning of 2022, so about 3 years ago. That's when I stumbled upon the first video. So, if you like, the lesson of the story is basically, if you don't, fucking hell. Okay, another point I want to get onto is these videos are unedited. They are I'm making them unedited on purpose to, because all of the fucking other videos where you see other people, here's how to reduce screen time, here's how to reduce screen time by 99% or 85%. All of them, when you click on the video, it's like proper stimulating. It's them fucking, having B-roll of them literally sitting on their phone, and then they're like going to bed, and then they're picking up their phone, and it's like extremely bright, or it's them fucking eating or something. It's like there's constant stimulation. This whole channel, first of all, okay, this is also my first video. I was supposed to say this later, but this channel, I want it to be completely unedited. I want you to actually gain something from the videos. And you don't fucking gain shit when you're constantly stimulated. So just take your time and just literally just listen to me, okay? If you don't figure out, if you don't get control over your phone, if you never figure out how to reduce your screen time, and if you don't figure out how to gain control, your phone has power over you. You won't, when you're going to bed, you want to look at your phone. When you're whatever, you'll look back on your life basically, and you'll be like, how the fuck did I spend so much time on my phone? Right? So here's an actionable step for you, because I also want you to actually fucking gain something out of the video, okay? If you're not gonna do any actionable step, just click away from the video immediately. Just click away, okay? If you've now asked yourself, and you've came to the conclusion, okay, I'm gonna take this actionable step. Maybe I'll listen to this guy. In a second, I'll also show you my screen time. So go onto your phone right now. When I say now, then pause the video and then go do it. Go onto your phone and click on your screen time, and just look at how much time you've spent today, yesterday, and just click around and see how much time you've spent on your phone. And just really take it in and realize how much time that is. I know in the title it says 32 years. I'll get to that also. Yeah. So I've spent 3 years to quit my phone basically. And it's only in 2025 where I've actually been able to quit my phone completely. Not completely, but I'll get to it why again. So why should you listen to me? I'm also going to show my screen time. And I thought I'll just go back as far as possible, as far back as I can go. And then I'll see, today I've spent 9 minutes on my phone. Anyway, okay, so I'll go back as far as possible here. I'm going back. I don't know if you can see it, but I'm going back. Okay, there we go. I can't go further back. Okay, this is maybe not the best example, but I'm gonna roll with it anyway. This day I spent 4 hours and 38 minutes, but it's not important how much time I spend. It's about how I spend the time, right? Because we're all gonna spend 24 hours a day. So I don't know, I have no idea if you can see the time, but I spent an hour and 44 minutes basically training my brain with this thing called chess. The game chess, but it's basically puzzles. So I spent an hour and 44 minutes playing chess. Then I spent an hour and 9 minutes watching full-length podcasts, which is also very good for you. You learn and shit. Then I spent an hour and 5 minutes. Obviously, I don't remember exactly what it was. And I envisioned myself, because on Discord, you can have bullshit servers where it's people post memes and stuff, right? I was a part of one Discord server, but I decided to leave it. And I had this thought in my brain. I was like, oh, it'd be so cool if I, in the video, then I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna leave the server right now so you can see it. But I was just like, no, fuck that. This is gonna be so unauthentic, because now I already have the thought, so now I can just do it. So I just decided to do it there and then instead of that. And then you can see some other times I spent 12 minutes on chess.com where I played against another player. I spent 9 minutes on YouTube Studio, which is basically where you configure videos and stuff. So I've showed like it's like yeah, I had 4.5 hours of screen time, but it was basically all productive, and I'm like happy with the time I spent. So have you ever felt like when you have to do your homework, for example, you have a math assignment or something, and you keep telling yourself that okay, I'll do it in a little bit, or okay, I'll just like watch 10 more minutes of TikTok, or I'll just like scroll 10 more minutes of YouTube, or I'll do it like after we've eaten. But then you've eaten a bunch of carbs, you're like tired, you want to lay down, you like have a bunch of brain fog, and you're unable to do it basically. So it's just, have you ever felt like, and it's mostly, I feel like it's mostly your phone, because like first off, your attention span is fried, and you like don't feel like doing it at all because you just want to consume. It's like the developers of the apps have made them so stimulating, and like you just want to consume basically. Like if you feel like that, I like this is my first video, bro. I'm getting to it. So about the 32 years of your life, you've probably wondered that, because I looked on YouTube, I tried to search for like inspiration and stuff, right? And people, they said like 9 years, 4 years. So I tried to do the calculations myself, right? I went onto this website. I just like searched for studies. There's this website called harmonyhit.com. I'll put the link in the description if I remember. Harmonyhit.com. It doesn't matter. You can just search for it yourself. It'll probably be the first result. So it said that the average time that the American Gen Zer spends on their phone a day is 6 hours and 27 minutes. Because like you have to sleep about like 8 hours a day, right? So let's say that you're awake for 16 hours of your day, right? That's 6 hours and 27 minutes of those 16 hours that you're awake. So basically, like when you say like when I say to you that something takes one day, right? You may think 24 hours, but 8 of those hours you don't perceive because you're asleep. But the 16 hours you do perceive when you're like awake. So it's like you only perceive the 16 hours. Basically, like it comes up to each person. I sleep about like 9.5 hours each night, so it's like even less for me. But 6 hours and 27 minutes of the 16 hours. And you can kind of, if you actually looked at your screen time just before, you'll be able to know like about where you are, right? So 16 hours, like I fucking know, 6 hours and 27 minutes divided by 16 hours a day, that's 40%. That's 40% of your life, basically. If we say that you're gonna live till 80 years old, 40% of 80 years, that's 32 fucking years. 32 years. Holy fuck. Anyway, I'm getting kind of sweaty. I'm kind of nervous for this video. I've been kind of not procrastinating from doing this video because I've been making something that you'll see soon. But it's like kind of nervous for me because like I have big ambitions for this channel, and it's like I know that if it does how I think it will, then this video will be viewed a lot. So anyway, about 1 year ago, I stumbled upon something called app bloggers. I don't know if it's exactly 1 year ago, but about 1 year ago, right? I stumbled upon this thing called app bloggers, and I downloaded them, everything, and got them on my phone, set them up, everything. If you know what an app blogger is, I'll explain. Then I set them up, restricted some apps and whatever, and then, I mean, it worked for a little time because after that time period, I don't remember exactly how long it was. Then I started to figure out a method how to go around it, and I just like, instead of like I have had my phone restricted, I'd just like go on my PC, I'd just like watch on the TV or something. So, or on my laptop, I'll just like find another way to consume basically. So, but the thing is, this is like an advantage that you can take. You can like view it because a lot of these like other YouTubers, they say download the app bloggers, it will help you. It's like, or they make it seem like it's the solution, but it's only part of the solution. I still have the app blockers on my phone, and it's just for extra friction. You know, friction when you like rub your hands together and they proper heat up. That's basically friction. So I want you to go right now, download the Block app. It's just like on Android, it's called Block. You can find plenty of them. Just like download them. And then set them up on your phone, just like set them up and then view them as a help. It's like a help, it's not the solution. It's like you could get yourself a bunch of dumbbells, right? But you're not gonna get jacked just because you have the dumbbells. It's just a help for you to get jacked, right? So download the Block app. You can also use friction in other areas of your life, like if you want to eat healthy, have like prepared some carrots or something and remove the candy in your cabinet or whatever, right? So as I said, this is my first video on this channel. My goal is to help 1,000 young guys lower their screen time, and I plan on posting daily videos. I think just here in the beginning, I'll post every second day, and then when I get some videos stacked up, I'll post them every single day. So yeah, there will be a lot more value in the future. This was just like kind of more of like a welcome intro video instead of like a really helpful video. Basically the only thing I've told you is download the Block app and then download some app blockers and just view them as a tool, not the solution. And I imagine that this video, like 99% of the people who watch this video is gonna watch this video because they've already watched another one of my videos and then they come back to this one, right? So bro, just like please help me out, do all of the like YouTube algorithm stuff, do the like and all that stuff. You know, you already know what it is, right? So I hope you've gotten some value from this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Do the thing which you've been procrastinating from doing today, and have a good rest of your day. See you, brother.